can sing.
You can sing?
Whoa! I didn't realize
The enhanced doesn't work that well.
This is not going to be
On behalf of my wife and I, thank you all for being here today. My groomsman Rob once said, "It's not where you are that matters, but who you're with." Looking around this room, we're surrounded by people that we love the most, and it means the world that you're all here. So thank you.
Thank you.
And a special thanks to those who travelled down from Scotland. I'm really sorry to drag you into England. Yeah. So when I started writing the speech, the first thing I did was something my dad taught me. That you should learn from other people's mistakes. So I thought back to the speech he gave for his 50th birthday. For those of you who weren't there, it was 2 hours long. Lucky for you, this speech is only 10 minutes long. Well, about 9.5, so thanks. So I'd like to begin by sharing Hannah and I's very first moments together, at least from my perspective. She might have a different one. Got to bear with the wind here, there we go. We met in the least romantic of places. Tiverton High School. Yeah, Skibby TV. Yeah, that's fine. So yes, we were childhood sweethearts. So it was 2011, year 9, and the run-up to sports day. After failing to qualify for dodgeball, mainly because I was the tallest person on the court, I took the game no one else wanted, which was capture the flag. Before the big day, our team was gathered in a room to learn the rules. Halfway through, a cute girl on the other side of the room caught my eye. It was Hannah, and she was staring back at me.
Who was it?
Little did I know, I just locked eyes with the love of my life. So, sports day came, I wanted to impress her. So I put my all into that tournament, and Hannah, she didn't play a single game. She sat out the entire thing with her friend. Regardless, she was still watching me. I think my efforts paid off. I could tell she liked me. But, like most high school boys, I was pretty stupid and naive. So much so, it took me over a year to ask her to date me. Ask her out. And I continued to be stupid and naive because it took me over 10 years to ask her to marry me. So, before I talk more about my amazing wife, I'd like to share some gratitude. The wind does not help. Here we go. Okay. So, to my new in-laws, Joe, Chris, and Lloyd. Where are they? Come on, wave. Lloyd. There he is. Thank you all for welcoming me as family from day one. I know many people who dislike my in-laws, but for me, that couldn't be further than the truth. So, there it is, I've lost my lines. Thank you for raising the most wonderful person I know, and always supporting us. To Hannah's sisters Jade and brother Anthony, thank you for treating me like a brother long before you legally had to. You helped welcome me into your family, and you have forever earned a place in mine. To my sister Kaylee, there you are. Thank you for always being the big sister I needed. And after a childhood of bickering, I don't think either of us expected to be as close as we are today. And I am so grateful that we are, and to have you in our lives. And to my parents, Ruth and Paul, Mom and Dad, there you are. Thank you for always being there for me, for giving me the best childhood I could have asked for, and for supporting Hannah and I in every way possible. Even today, my mum made all the Scottish floral arrangements on the tables and pillars, which has made this day even more special. So thank you. Give her up, come on. And a special thank you to two guests who sadly couldn't make it here today. Our cats, Opie and Gonzo. Thank you for keeping us calm and grounded through stressful wedding planning. They really do give the best cuddles. Now, can I ask you to all put your hands together for our amazing wedding crew? So first up, the beautiful bridesmaids, Rebecca, Kaylee, and Caroline. Thank you for keeping Hannah sane through all the wedding planning and always cheering us on. And to my fantastic grooms team, Rob, Jade, and Tim. Thank you for standing by my side, giving me advice when I needed it, and helping set up a wonderful day. And of course, a huge round of applause for our maid of honor, Emma, and best man, Ryan. above and beyond, giving us an unforgettable hen and stag, and supporting us every step of the way. We are so lucky to have you in our lives. And lastly, thank you to Big Lynn for hosting us, the staff for looking after us, and our photographer Hannah, who will give us photos that we'll treasure for years to come. Thank you very much. It's not over yet. Now, to my beautiful wife, Hannah. Thank you for not just marrying me today, but for being my partner for over 12 years. You look absolutely stunning. When I saw you walking down the aisle, other than crying, I told myself I am the luckiest man alive, because I get to spend the rest of my life with you. I love how we share our favourite shows and films at home and quote them daily to one another. Anytime you drop a "True Dat" from BoJack Horseman, or recite the entire chess scene from Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, I know it's going to be a good day. If she gets drunk enough, you can ask her to do it. I'm so proud of how many lives you've helped in your role at different schools, and I am so lucky to continue supporting you with many more that you'll help in the future. But the life you've changed the most is mine. You've helped me to achieve things I never thought possible. With you as my home, I can face the world with confidence and do the best I can. Thank you for always being my cheerleader, my partner, and my soulmate. I'm so happy that I didn't get picked for dodgeball in high school. I love you, Hannah. Now I'll hand over to the wonderful Emma and Rebecca.
Hello, I'm Rebecca, one of Hannah's bridesmaids. I was very... Ooh, is that echoing? Very lucky to meet Hannah about 8 years ago now, and we just didn't stop meeting from there. So it's an absolute privilege to be stood here today. Before I hand over to our wonderful maid of honour, I'd like to introduce the rest of our bridal party. I'm sure most of you know Kaylee, Calum's sister, who's known these two from the very start, which is really special, and is also the person who introduced me to Hannah, so extra love from me. And of course, our beautiful Caroline, who met Hannah through work in a childcare setting, not necessarily somewhere you get to sit down, have a relaxing coffee to bond, but amidst the chaos they found a really special friendship and have remained the closest of friends since then.
Hello everyone, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Emma, and I have the absolute privilege of being Hannah's best friend and maid of honour. When thinking of how to best explain mine and Hannah's relationship, I realised that a typical maid of honour speech may include, we have been best pals since nursery, or we've known each other since we were 2. Now that isn't true for me and Hannah. We met only 4 years ago, and our paths crossed through Calum and my partner Ryan also being best friends. Such close friends that some may say they should be the ones marrying each other, but hey ho.
Yeah, come here, fella.
And since that moment, I can't imagine my life without you in it, Han. Despite only knowing each other for 4 years, we have something so pure, constant and true. It feels like you've been in my life forever. There's something so raw and empowering about 2 women finding their best friend in their early 20s. It makes you realise that it's not about who you've known the longest, but rather who makes you feel seen, heard and loved. A sisterhood where we are always there, unconditionally, in the most simple ways. I think our relationship is pretty perfect, I can't lie. But if I had to mention one thing that I would change, it would be time. Finding our friendship sooner, so we had one another to fall on earlier. Now we know it's not exactly traditional to give for the bridesmaids to give a speech at a wedding, but I think we can all agree Hannah and Calum aren't known to follow tradition just for the sake of it. This day is a true reflection of who they are. Warm, personal, full of love, and entirely their own. So here we are talking to you all about our Hannah, one of the most thoughtful, strong and hilarious people we know. And it's a real honour to be able to share just a little of what she means to us on such a special day.
Hannah is someone who could do anything she wanted to. She has the patience to learn new skills and the determination to never give up. But her biggest talent is something not learned, it's innate, something that just exists in her being, without thought or understanding. She has this amazing ability to bring people together. How often do you find yourself standing at a wedding with a bridal party made up of people from entirely different chapters of someone's life? Different places, different paths, and yet somehow they have all become the best of friends. Before Hannah asked us to be her bridesmaids, most of us had never even met. We didn't know each other's stories or how we each came to be a part of hers. So we decided to meet for a bottomless brunch. The cocktails were questionable, at best, but we had a job to do. One of us fell up the stairs, and one of us accidentally took home a blanket from a rooftop bar. And we all spent the day laughing. Somewhere between the chaos and the cocktails, real friendships were born, the kind that feels like they were always meant to be. Hannah, for bringing us together, for the laughter, the memories, and the lifelong friends, we are endlessly grateful to you. We talked a lot about the Bridesmaids and how special this group is, and I think that truly came to life during the hen do. We were all determined to give Hannah the most unforgettable weekend we could, and honestly, it was amazing. We had a gorgeous house in Bath, packed with laughter, chaos, and a truly alarming amount of Prosecco. Thank you, Joe. So much Prosecco, in fact, that at one point Em suggested it might be time for Hannah to switch to water, a suggestion that didn't go down quite as smoothly as Hannah, in her usual spirited fashion, made her feelings about that very clear, and let's just say they've got caught in the crossfire. But it didn't stop there. That night, after the last cork had popped and we were all tucked up in bed, we suddenly heard male voices in the house. Panic. Fueled by the courage of Prosecco and maybe poor judgment, I went charging downstairs, ready to confront whatever intruder had interrupted us. Doors locked, windows also locked. Turns out it was probably just some guys walking past outside. Crisis averted, back to bed. Also, we thought. I get back upstairs, look across the room, and realise Hannah is missing. She had apparently followed me downstairs, but didn't quite manage the return trip. Another round of commotion as we scrambled to retrieve her, just in time before she reunited herself with her Prosecco glass. Crisis number 2, handled. Finally, we're all back in bed, emotionally drained, but still giggling. We agree, a lie-in tomorrow. No alarms before 8:30. Cut to 4 a.m. Phone starts ringing in our room. Emma, the MVP, tracks it down and returns it to its rightful owner. Thank you, Auntie Emma.
Yes, Auntie Emma.
No worries, we say. We've still got that lie-in. Except 6:30 a.m. Hannah's alarm goes off, loudly and repeatedly. And does she turn it off? Of course not. She just lies there while the rest of us silently glare at her across the room. Those glares very quickly turn into exasperated shouts of, Hannah, we said 8:30, not 6:30. In the moment we promised we'd forgive her, and we have, but Hannah, make no mistake, we will never forget. Between the shenanigans in the house and all of us taking turns to do monster noises, bird tweets, and beatboxing behind her back, in the hope she could identify who we all are, it truly was an amazing weekend. We laughed until we cried, made memories we will treasure forever, and came home utterly, completely exhausted, worth every second.
We have shared with you small snippets of why our Hannah is so special, and celebrating her to the full includes speaking about her recent achievements in her career. While juggling working a full-time job, a house move, and a wedding to plan, Hannah completed her degree in childhood and youth studies last year, achieving an incredible 2-1. Her nearest and dearest all know how hard Hannah worked to get this, and it shows Hannah is just unstoppable. Her determination and passion for this sector of work is like no other, and it is so inspiring. Being in the childcare industry myself, it is something we quickly bonded over, and there is no one that cares for those children in the way Hannah does. She is their voice and biggest advocate every day, and they just adore her. It is a total testament to Hannah's character and one of the many reasons we all love you so much. To ensure Hannah was celebrated the way she deserved, Hannah's now lovely husband, Calum, planned a surprise party, which we all pulled off amazingly. Calum also put together a beautiful video of Hannah's favourite people saying a small message on her achievement. I looked over at Hannah during this being played, and I could just tell how much this meant to her. So thank you so much, Calum, for always celebrating Hannah in the most amazing ways. We love you very much. I think everyone would join me in saying that there really is no two other people more suited to one another than Calum and Hannah. When I think about love, they are the epitome of the word. They are incredible people individually. Put them together, and you have a powerhouse of love, support and happiness that continues to blossom as the years go by. From getting together 12 years ago to now married childhood sweethearts, you have experienced a wealth of life together, grown with each other, and built an incredible foundation for your future. You have now opened up your hearts to your boys, Obi and Gonzo. Seeing how you have taken to this new adventure has been so special, and you are the best cat parents ever. It shows how much love and care you have to give to not only each other, but everyone that you meet. I don't think you quite realise how your love and your story influences so many around you. The bond that you both share leaves a precious mark on us all. I have never met a more extraordinary couple. I am so grateful that me and Ryan get to call you our besties and witness your beautiful journey. I see how you show up for each other every single day, and your devotion to one another cannot be missed. Your love lights up any room you walk into, it's completely undeniable, and your journey so far shows how you will continue to be each other's soulmate, best friend, and life partner forevermore.
So, as we stand here, looking at two people who are so clearly meant to be together, we just want to say thank you. Thank you for letting us be a part of your story, for allowing us to witness not just the beautiful moments today, but the little ones along the way that led you both here. The laughs, the growth, the support, and the love that only deepens over time. Hannah, your kindness is your superpower, and your strength is inspiring. And your love for Calum is one of a kind. And Calum, you are brilliant. Your passion for all you care about is infectious, and you wear your heart on your sleeve. Thank you for loving Hannah the way she deserves. We see it, and we're endlessly grateful to you.
So, if everyone can please be upstanding, raise our glasses to love that lifts you up, to friendship that grounds you, and to a lifetime of laughter and adventure. To our bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Hutchin.
Brian.
Up you get.
It's nice to look down on a few people for once rather than... So I'll try not to blabber on too long so we can get the party started, but I'd like to echo the thanks for your being here today to celebrate our incredible Mr. and Mrs. Hutchin. You all look amazing, especially the bride and groom. Standing here as best man is a huge privilege for me, and I'm so grateful. So writing this speech was actually incredibly easy because, for those of you who don't know, Calum is a huge advocate for AI, using AI to replace creativity. So the rest of this speech was actually written in the car on the way here, using ChatGPT, so if it's terrible, you can blame the robots. So here it goes. Insert name as a great guy. I'm absolutely delighted to be stood here delivering this speech on a special day. Just kidding, there's no AI involved in writing this. So I met Calum 7 years ago, when he interviewed me for my job at Hetco. My first impression was tall, blonde hair, blue eyes. A certain German leader would have absolutely loved this man. That could have gone down bad. I then tried to figure out what on earth that accent is. My initial guess was maybe a Scandinavian country or maybe Canadian. But no, he's from the country where blokes wear skirts and no underpants. Has anyone checked? Result?
I told you not to tell them!
In our time working together, Calum took me under his wing. Taught me everything he knew, from how to use the camera to editing websites and everything in between. We bonded over our love for the same video games and a childish love for SpongeBob. We're always laughing together, often at shit that nobody else would find funny. I wouldn't change that one bit. Calum also believed in me when nobody else did. When my confidence was low, he saw the best in me and helped me find that confidence in myself. You never expect to meet your best friend at work. Most don't, but I was lucky enough to meet Calum. Now, in between Calum's days off, working from home days, he'll come into the office. And on these days, Calum will take me for a walk at lunch. Now you're probably thinking, what, are you some sort of dog? That's how it feels. This brick walks so fast, it's impossible to keep up. The best part is he still tries to talk to me with his head on the switch. The worst part is when he cocks his leg, holding in a morning's worth of farts.
We'll get them out, yeah.
I remember being introduced to the love of his life and now wife, Hannah. It was a brief meeting while I nicked the lift down to Tesco after work, while Hannah was sat in front. We didn't say much, but it was great to put a face to a name that I'd heard so much about. I really got to know the amazing person Hannah is when Emma came into my life and we began to hang out as before. In those 4.5 years, we've made memories and cried with laughter more times than I can count. A memory that sticks out in my mind is the four of us crammed into a dinosaur-themed photo booth at a bowling alley, screaming as the photos were taken as if the dinosaurs were real. And that's the beauty of our relationship. We share a childish humour that makes the simplest experiences fun, but we also are an incredible support network for one another. Now, Calum and I have also had our own adventures, from dodgy karaoke in a bar in Brighton, spending the weekend in Newcastle with the shits. We even got matching SpongeBob tattoos as a confirmation of our friendship. Don't ask where. Most recently came Calum's stag, a weekend away in Cardiff to celebrate our groom, surrounded by all of his favourite people. Rightly so, he was dressed like a tit, thanks to Rob. I'd like to shout out brother of the bride, Anthony, for missing most of the first evening out of the I'd also like to check in on Calum's dad, Paul, after we crashed our beer bike into a traffic light. Everyone was awesome on the stag, and surprisingly mostly well behaved. Calum enjoyed himself so much that he sobbed in my arms when he had to go home.
That's not a surprise, Daniel. Come on.
Either he had a really great time, or it was because he realised he had to get married after. And as if working together almost every day for the past 7 years wasn't enough, we've now started our own business together so we can carry on working in our free time. In Hutch and Moon's first chapter, we've already had some incredible opportunities. We're ambitious, driven, and I can't wait for what the future holds. It could have been called Hutch and Hutch if you had picked me to wear that white dress.
Put it on.
In all seriousness, Calum has played a huge part in my life over the last 7 years. Not only did he mentor me and believe in me when nobody else did, he's also been the best friend I could ask for, and it's an absolute honour to be stood here for you. Calum, you're an incredible person, always putting others before yourself and seeing the best in everyone you meet. I'll always look up to you, mate, not just physically. And now you're married, and I'm over the moon for you both. The relationship that you've both built and nurtured is just gorgeous. Your love is undying, you're the best support network for each other, and you're the best cat parents to your little boys. Emma and I are so grateful to call you our besties every day. So I'd like to raise a toast to Mr. and Mrs. Hutchin, to your forever love, happiness, and let's get this party started.
Standing and put your hands together and welcome the newlyweds, Hannah and Calum.
You and I had to say goodbye. advice to your sister.
What?
Some advice to your sister.
Calum's a cunt.
Bride and groom.
Advice?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just say yes to everything.
What advice you don't follow?
However you interpret it.
My advice is to just be yourself. Because to be yourself is all that you can do.
There we go. Thank you.
And to be yourself is all that you can do.
Amazing.
Yeah, such emotional speeches, such an emotional service. I've never seen Calum cry that much, apart from when I refused his last pay rise. And what a beautiful, magical day. Someone once said to me, you can tell a wedding when people truly love each other, and today's one of those days. Yeah, just moving, just emotional.
Yeah, everyone, sing along. Everyone, sing along. What's your message to the bride and groom? Agree.
Play with your cats.
Yeah. Wow. That is perfect. Message for the bride and groom.
Hannah and Calum, you're a match made in heaven and I love you to bits. Thank you for having this party. I love you.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. I've been waiting 15 years for this. Don't divorce.
Yeah.
Be yourself is all that you can do.
There we go.
Come on, everyone. Be yourself is all that you can do.
Let down by the back of back.
Hannah and Calum, I love you so much. You're the best ever. And have the best day and have lots of nice sex.
One take, we're moving on. What?
Oh my gosh, we love you so much. Thank you so much for having us here. It's been an absolute privilege. You're incredible. We love you. Have so much fun sex.
Here we go, next time.
Hi, I love you so much. You're the best person ever.
Jamie, give some advice to the bride and groom.
Very well done for getting married. I'm very proud of you. Happy lifetime.
Oh, but we're coming to you.
Oh, you are both glorious, beautiful, wonderful, amazing, and have lots of sex.
Great sex, great sex.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now.
Tomorrow, but I'm gonna love you like it's the last night. Like it's the last night. If the world was ending.